Good evening and welcome to allfanstv. I'm John. How are you? We're joined by Rams. Rams, how's it going, mate?
Yo, John, what we saying? Rams is in the building. Looking forward to the show tonight.
Yes,
Fantasy
mate.
football, here we come.
Yes, mate. Round number 2. For those who are new to us, please like and subscribe. You will see the side on the right-hand side of me is our Fantasy Football League. If you would like to join, please join using the league pin of 2V6FXV. So get involved, join in the bants. As I say, next year we're going to add some prizes into the competition, but for this year, as we get to the end of the Premier League season, it's just a bit of fun where you can join myself and Rams. Rams, how are we, mate?
Yeah, not bad at all. Great weekend for sport in general. Epic UFC. Glad that things have quietened down with the Super Six, and good weekend of football in general. Few goals for me, but hey. Good weekend generally.
Yeah, really good weekend of sport. Whether you love your football, your UFC, there was something for everyone. Just a couple of notes I've written down before we get into it, guys. We'll just rattle through them. Obviously, the Super Six, as Rams mentioned, is all but over now. The 6 English teams have climbed down and accepted defeat. Me and Rams, before we come on, we're just having a little chat, and we won't go into too much detail. We'll leave it for another show, but it's going to be very interesting for the fans like myself and Rams. Obviously, you know, Rams, Arsenal, I'm Liverpool. What our summer transfers are now going to look like. They had £330 million coming in that's now not there. It's going to be very interesting to see what the summer's going to look like. So another show, me and Rams will go into detail on that, and we'll nitpick through the 6 teams' transfers. Personally, I'm a bit scared of what that means for Liverpool now. We could be skint with a capital S. And
Personally, I don't care. Personally, I don't care because I'm an Arsenal fan. We don't get much money anyway.
Kroenke. The only person who's upset is genuinely Kroenke, because he was trying to buy another American football team or Canadian team or some craziness, but I think Liverpool might have put some back in. So yeah, I'm quite fuming, especially if we end up with Van Dijk that ends up as Van Dijk with one leg, which I've got a feeling he might, and then we might need to buy another centre back. So but Champions League this week, so big up all your Chelsea and Man City fans. Good luck against the Madrid and the PSG respectively. I'm a little bit bitter, obviously Liverpool going out, but I do want the English sides to win. And then obviously on Thursday, the one Rams is mainly interested in, the Europa League semi-finals. Good evening, Villarreal versus Arsenal, and Man United have Cashley and Roma. So 2 good games, and join us on Thursday for those watch-alongs. We can all laugh at Rams as Arsenal go out, and I can laugh at Man United fans as I don't know, as they go out, hopefully as well.
We definitely won't. Man United definitely won't go out if Cashley's playing. I'm pretty sure he retired a few years back, so he's not there anymore, I don't think.
Is he not? Have I just shown my naturalness?
No. I think he went to
America. He actually went to a local League 1 or 2 side. Didn't he? Yeah, I did read it actually.
He went to the States and came back to Derby, did Derby or something like that for a little while, and then retired.
With Rooney, yeah. It's not like he needs the money, is it? Let's be fair. He got that at you boys in Chelsea. So yeah, big game of football this week, and we'll be around for Thursday's Europa League. And a quick mention to your main man Henry making the Hall of Fame. What do you think of that? And obviously with Shearer.
I think they're both pretty fairly rightly up there. Shearer, most goals in Premiership history, and doing it at lesser teams, at Newcastle and Blackburn respectively.
Crazy,
unbelievable stats. People are struggling to get anywhere near him still now, and like I say, Newcastle and Blackburn. So Blackburn, to be fair, obviously were good at it in their day, but yeah, only for a year or 2. And Henry, for me, probably the best European talent or international talent that's come into the Premiership. It's arguable because there's some other ones out there, but for me, he graced it with assists, goals, and a bit of swag. So yeah, I think he's rightly so in there.
Yeah, for influencing, I think he's one of the biggest with that Vavavoom, and we all did the Henry side, like where you opened up your body when you tried finishing. So I think for influencing, the only surprise for me, and I hate to say it, is Man United were the dominant force, along with Arsenal for a few years, Chelsea for a few years, but they were the ones always in and around. So I would have thought that they would have started with a Keane or a Beckham. You look at what Beckham's done for football in general. But yeah, I can't argue with Shearer or Henry, but I just thought they might have done Man United. All I know is as long as Gerrard's in the next selection, you'll get no complaints from me. As long as Carragher don't fucking make it, biased commentator he is, be fuming. And obviously, just before we start today's show, join us tomorrow for Fight Camp. Those who enjoyed last week's Fight Camp, where we make fight predictions between me and Rams and Sue, won. Obviously, this weekend's UFC did not disappoint. Knockout galores, head kicks, broken legs, you name it. It had all the madness. So we'll obviously be reviewing that tomorrow. As you can imagine, we're quite looking forward to it. Everyone's looking forward to it, other than Chris Weidman, to watch it again, because people who didn't see it, go on YouTube, type in Chris Weidman leg break, and you'll see something quite horrific. So quick shout out to Class FM in the chats. Nice to see you, mate. So good for just joining us, and obviously everyone else who joins us in the chat throughout the show. Big up yourself, supporting All Fans TV. We're in our official second week now, Rams, which is quite mental.
Yeah, we got there.
It's all mountains start from molehills, so second week, so big up ourselves, and really appreciate all of the All Fans TV community who's got involved. And as I say, if you want to get involved in our fantasy football league, the pin number, which I can never remember, 2V6FXV. So I've also put it this week in the link in the description, so check the thumbnail out, the code's in there, put it in your fantasy football league, enter our league, and you can see how you do against myself and Rams. So Rams, over to you a little bit to talk us through how we got on our week number one.
Well, it was a tricky week. I think low scoring games around. It was 1-0s, 1-1s, other than the Burnley Stormer, and 2-2 with West Brom and Leicester. 2-1 with Leicester and Palace. It was quite a low scoring weekend for me. I was expecting more, especially from Brighton and Sheffield United. I thought that might have a few goals in it. And you boys against Newcastle, I thought had a few goals in it as well. So,
well, we near enough had 7. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. It was ridiculous.
Don't be a nearly man. Come on.
Salah could have been on like 55 points.
That's my job. Salah, on the other hand, a little bit frustrating because we didn't save our changes properly. He would have been our skipper, and we would have been on over 50 points. I think over 50 points every week is a
for those
reasonable.
who joined us last week, you know I put that on Rams' responsibilities. Yeah, that was definitely Rams. Yeah, Rams sorts out the. Yeah, I remember it. Just wanting to like confer with my fans that are listening. Carry on, Rams.
Yeah,
Let me stop you, mate.
He's believing his own hype. You'll see who's clicking the buttons and who confirms everything in a moment. But anyway, we'll pretend, mate. You can't be watch it back and check, mate. It's all right.
Well, they all know I'm not capable of clicking buttons. Or anyone who's watched our watch along. So yeah.
But I think we would have had a few more points with Salah, being our skipper, giving us 18 instead of 9 for himself. So it would have put us more like 53 points, which would have been reasonable. 50 points every week, thereabouts, is a reasonable score.
And what did we get?
We got 44 without our skipper being doubled up.
So because your mistakes, we lacked that 50 target we were setting for.
That's right, because your mistake and Liverpool's being wasteful. Yeah, they let us down a little bit.
What's funny is before we got on air last week, me and Rams had a little argument about Inacho, and I like palmed him off. I was like, look, mate, trust me, I've got this. And then we didn't change it, and then Inacho's got the most amount of points. As soon as I see it last night, I was watching the telly, I was creasing up. I was like, really? And it was a good goal.
Assist, and man of the match. Not bad for him, to be fair.
So yeah, so
but the question
in the chat is JT. Now I did have a sneaky look, and I know that we are sitting a lofty second in the All Fans TV League, which after week 1 and after our mistakes that Rams made, to be sitting second I'm quite pretty with. But I see JT's joined us today, so it'd be rude not to mention that he is sitting first. I don't know how many points in front he is.
He's on 58, if I remember rightly, something along those lines. So again, if it wasn't for someone who doesn't take ownership and didn't make the mistake, we'd be about 3 or 4 points behind him right now. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So yeah.
And we've still got some weeks. So yeah, big up yourself, JT. I can see you in the chat. It'd be rude for us not to big you up. But carry on, mate.
Other than that, it's about 8 who we changed this week. Looking at the games ahead, including our bench, and also maybe some switch ups. For me, there should be some switch ups, but let's have a little chat about it.
Yeah.
So, firstly, Let's have a chat about the games ahead. What have we got there? So, what do I see as some easy possible wins? Well, we've got Leicester, Southampton. I think the year before last, that was 9-1. And Southampton are not on the best run of form at the moment. So, Iheanacho should stay for me no matter what. I think on the basis of last week and the team this week, he's got to stay. And it's questionable whether Maddison stays. Annoyed that he only got 2 points and didn't do much, but does he do a bit more this week? I think he probably will. So, I'm not sure about changing him right now, personally. I'd shy away from it a little bit.
All right, fair enough. The only one that I'm really looking at, I'm thinking, well, there's 3 players. I'm looking at Holding for obvious reasons, as we discussed last week. How you snided him in here, I don't know. That 2 points is never going anywhere different than 2 points, or it's in the minuses. He's not going to. I just can't see.
What, the same amount of points Alexander got? Yeah.
What, this week?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say. I thought you meant overall.
Again, if you took ownership and made the changes correctly, he wouldn't be in our team. He would just be a bench, and you need cheap bench.
So the only ones I need you to think about really is Bowen. West Ham's chances are gone. Sorry, West Ham fans, if you watch this, you're going anywhere but down. Leicester, they're going to do the same, but I can deal with one of them 2 staying. I think we've got to make a rule really from early doors. If you get our top points, you got to stay for the next week, and we got with them sort of managers, haven't we? You know, Iheanacho's got most points. You got to stay for next week.
You can't drop Iheanacho at all.
No, but I think that should be a rule in general. Even if it was a player we didn't agree with, if he gets the goods for us, he's got to stay for another week, isn't he? So I think Iheanacho's just in the bag. The other ones, Bowen, Holding, Maddison and Bamford, they're the 4 that I think we could upgrade if possible.
Well, that's all down to money. Holding's one of the cheapest defenders, so it's hard to change him, and it'll cost us. Bear in mind, we only get 1 free sub and transfer. After that, it's 4 points off our points, deducted from our points. So the more changes we make, the more we lose. We've only got 44 at the moment. If we start doing too many changes, we'll be in trouble.
And we've come second on the first week, which we know we could have done better than that. So yeah, I'm not looking to make wholesale changes. I'm not that sort of manager. I know obviously you'll stick with Arteta until he's about 85, so you're in no rush. So I'm happy.
I mean, personally, I'd bring in Messler for Martinez.
Coming into this money.
They've got a game again. They're playing Brighton. So click on the player you want to remove. Go to Martinez, click on him. You say remove.
Oh, actually, I'm in points. 2 seconds. Where do I have to go? Pick
so
team.
You got transfers first.
Oh yeah, transfers. Here we go. So
oh no! I'm lying. Stop. Let's go back. We need to select our team. So it should be on there first to select our team. So the changes we're making right now are not actually transfers. We're actually only just changing the team at current. So let's have a look. We've got 1 million in the bank. Do we change Bamford? That's my question to you.
Let's get Messler in goal first.
Okay, yeah.
Because that was your first change, wasn't it? So you've now got Messler in goal. What else do you want?
I'd then look at putting you got Man United. I'd put Alexander. I'd put Arnold on. Take Holding off.
Oh yeah, easy decision.
I'd leave Kufau on. They're playing Sheffield United. I see an assist or something there.
Yeah.
That's the only changes overly to a degree, other than bringing.
What about Fernandez on for Lingard? I know Lingard might score again. What about Bowen?
Well, they're playing Burnley. I think there's goals in that for them.
Yeah, there might be.
Bowen will play up front because Antonio's out. So I wouldn't. I'd probably stick with that. I mean, I'd look at changing.
Maybe you're happy with that. As I say, not being funny, mate. We are, when you're leading in second position like we are, it's other teams that need to be worrying about changes. It's these little weasels watching it. It's you with your phone in your hand going, oh, I can do really well. Well, put your pin in, put your money where your mouth is, put your balls on the ceiling to be touched, and let's play with them. Because at the end of the day, all I'm seeing is people commenting at the moment. I'm looking at my league and I'm not seeing you in there. So I'm calling you out, Queens. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure, I don't know if you... this is not a sexist remark because I know who Queens is, but I'm not too sure you're a massive football fan. But get yourself on Fantasy Football League, enter yourself a team. All comers are welcome. I've teamed up with Rams.
Oh, he's fucking things like that. Without me, he doesn't even know how to play the game. Drop me out, fella.
No, to be fair, you've set me up again this week. I'm happy. We've got 2 Liverpool players in there. We've got no Arsenal players. This looks like a team for success to me.
Hold on, but we've got to change the formation. You've got it at 4-4-2. So I'd be taking 3-4-2, 3-5-2. So let's change out. White, is it? I think you've got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, White. Change him out for is it Fernandez? Oh, you got on the bench. Is it Fernandez? I can't see.
Fernandez, yeah. Now we're talking.
And then, And then before we go anywhere, we've got to say the team, but we've got to decide who your skipper is as well. Now, for me, I won't lie, it's a weird one, but I see Man United, Liverpool not being hugely goals. I'd put Lingard as my captain this week, personally, or Iheanacho.
Let's go Lingard. Make captain, save your team. Let's get you back in the picture. And ladies and gentlemen, that is week two's team.
Just a quick change up, mate. Sorry to put it out there. Or do you go with what you said? Do you reward the best player? Iheanacho's had a great game. He's got 12 points for us. Do you make him your skipper this week?
Nah,
and that way, he's got Southampton.
Let's be honest. He's still shit. Anyone who's watching, he's still shit. Let's not make no mistakes. He's squeezed in here because this is fantasy. Iheanacho, if you're watching, you are lucky to even be playing. Let's be honest. And I don't know if that's Brendan. I don't know if that's Brendan who's told you that before, but he doesn't play you, does he? When everyone's fit, you are on the bench, sir. So enjoy it while it lasts. All fans TV behind you, but you're not Mane, are you? You're not. Do you know what I mean? Let's not be silly. Let's not make him captain. Do you know what I mean? Lingard, I actually quite like the idea of Lingard being captain. You know. I think that's actually not a bad.
Well, against Burnley, I see goals, and he's got a lot of swag. He's got a lot of goals, and assists. But I think you're being well asked to Iheanacho there. I mean, he's got about 5 or 6 goals in the last few games, while he's not done nothing. So he's actually stepped up when needed.
Yeah. And he's got 15.
But I know what you mean. He's not the greatest. He's not the greatest. I don't know about the rest.
What is it? Look, someone tell me in the comments. It can't be any more than 20 goals. Stanford saying, "Lol, get on Google, Stanford. What's he scored? 20 goals in 5 years." But I'll give him the credit where he's due. He's on fire at the moment. It was a great finish, wasn't it? It wasn't a lucky goal.
Awesome finish.
And as I say, I also think he should be rewarded. I think the All Fans TV should have a bit of a class about the way we conduct ourselves on here. And I think if you perform well one week, you're in for the next. Whether you're captain.
Well, the only other thing we've got to look at for me, and I think Stanford would agree, is Tottenham boys. They're playing Sheffield United this week. So surely there's goals to come and assists to come in that game. So that's maybe the only place changes could be made for me.
There is, yeah. It'd be nice to get Kane in there. Let's not make no mistake, but I don't know. I've never seen Kane look so dejected as I did on Sunday. I got a feeling heads are going to roll in Tottenham in the next few weeks. These wheels could really start to seriously come off.
So you're voting. You think you keep Fernandez and you don't put Kane in. I think we should put Kane in for Fernandez. But we're going to go with you today. I'm going to let you have it. Your shout, your balls are on the line. So when we come in next week, if Kane's got loads of points and Fernandez done nothing, it's on you, my friend. You little mincer.
I'll take it. And if you're Tottenham fans watching, going, yeah, that's right, Rams. He should have Kane. You want to hope Kane don't play because Kane's just now on the transfer market. So if he carries on scoring goals and his price isn't going to go up, don't think it will. It's just reinforcing to everyone how great he is. You want him not to play for the rest of the year, become really ill, become a problem child because he's going to be sold. Stanford saying goals galore, both ends. JT saying JT 11 all the way. Yeah, so we have bigged you up, JT. You are top of the league. Enjoy it. It was only week 1. We had a mistake, as everyone's witnessed. We probably would have been just a couple of points behind you. And obviously, we're a community fan channel. How rude would it be for us to pick the best team on the first couple of weeks? As I say, we're that sort of people, Rams, aren't we? We're a fan TV. If you are watching, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you do play Fantasy Football League, make sure you get involved. Pin again is 2V6FXV. There's only 6 or 7 games left for most teams, but we will be carrying on through this next year. So make sure you get involved. And next year, myself and Rams will have 2 separate teams, just because it's more bands, more fun. But this year, I'm going to show him the ropes. He can learn off me for 6 games, and then we'll let his little wings fly for next year. And obviously, we're going to be doing lots of transfer stuff in the summer, so don't panic when the football season's finished. All Fans TV will still be here for you. All the watch-alongs, all the sports.
All the Euros. And people, remember, the most important thing to make this channel work is for you to come on Give us some bants. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's laugh at you. Let's laugh at me. And let's definitely laugh at John. And let's get involved, boys. We want to hear your opinions. We don't know people that want to sit on fences. We just want to hear what you got to say and have a bit of fun with it. So come on, get involved. Send us an email. Tell us you want to get involved, and we'll have you on a show in no time.
Yeah, we've been practicing now with having guests on, just getting the technicals ready. So in about another 10 days, we'll have our first fans on. If you would like it to be yourself, or you know someone who's got an opinion on a sports team, a personality, or loves these type of shows and just wants to get on and have a bit of banter, whether it be on Fantasy League, Fight Camp, any of our shows, make sure, as you say, as Ram says, get in contact, allfanstv@gmail.com. Follow us on all the socials, TikTok, all the way through to Facebook and Twitter, even Instagram. And as I say, try and join us as myself and Rams try and make what used to be a dream into a reality, and we try and grow an inclusive fan channel. Robbo saying, evening boys. Go on, Rams.
Also, another thing you want to join us for, sorry to jump in there, my friend, but we've got Fight Camp tomorrow, or Fight Club tomorrow, and guess what? In a few weeks' time, there'll be a forfeit from someone, because someone's got to lose at some point. So we'll see who the winner was and who the loser was for the first week. I'm guaranteeing it's more than likely me. But hey, we'll see what happens. And in 3 or 4 weeks' time, let's see who's got the first forfeit to be done live on YouTube.
And some of the forfeits that have been sent in to us are quite funny, but the one that clearly has more legs than the other, I think, is the what's it called? The celebrity challenge, the Bush Tucker trial, where myself or Rams could eat something that is still alive or creepy crawled. If anyone from the RSPCA or anyone's watching, no animals will be. What they say on the telly? No animals will be hurt in the filming. It will all be good stuff. It could be like a hot chili or something. I don't know. But we don't really want to make decisions. We want you guys to make the decisions. As long as Ram said, as long as it's not permanently disfiguring, we're quite up for anything. But I do quite like the idea of the Bush Tucker trial, and anyone who knows me knows I haven't really got a palate for it, so it could be very good viewing. I can't even eat fish, never mind stuff that's alive, so it could be quite funny. I can't eat lamb, I can't eat pork. I can just eat egg on toast. Council boy at heart. Big up all you council people. If you're in America, you don't know what that is, we're poor. Big up yourself.
It's your ghetto.
Yeah, the ghetto. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's your project.
So yeah, thanks very much for filming us again and joining us. As I say, we've only been going. This is officially our 2nd week, so whoop to that. Big up to all you guys who've been watching us. We're still learning. We're still quite nervous when we come on here and learning all the ropes. So we really appreciate you getting behind us. If we could have a cheeky request that you pushed it out on your socials for us and got people to feel sorry for us and tried making our subscriptions go up, we'd really appreciate it. And that's it really for myself and Rams. Rams, you got anything else to add?
I've got much to say today, other than make sure you are on the show tomorrow. Watch me win the first week and continue to win from that point onwards. Big Rams is there to stay. Champiano.
Not having that. And as I say, Queens has just commented saying, yes, the Bush trials will be brilliant. And yeah, they will be brilliant, especially when I win and I get to watch Rams eat some, I don't know, crocodile bollock, or I don't know, is there such a thing as a frog flap? If there is, All Fans TV will find it. On that note, as a frog flap, well, you've been watching All Fans TV. We really appreciate your support. Join us again next week for Fantasy Football League. One last time, 2V6FXV. Get yourself in the league. Can you beat myself and Rams? Can you catch JT who's in front? As I say, you've been an absolute pleasure. We're All Fans TV. I'm John.